Tell brothers and sisters, Black Power is always giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul of the Street Law Soldiers. My sister, my in-laws, my father, Street Law Soldiers, my subscribers, my viewers, my listeners, my family, everyone who is fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. I know that a lot of people were waiting to see my view on this Surviving R. Kelly documentary that's being played on cable television. And before the airways are flooded, with a whole bunch of unresearched opinions, let me just go ahead and put the lick down to give you a heads up on what's been taking place. As you know, it's no secret, that R. Kelly is one of the sickest motherfuckers in the music industry, if not the sickest. But I have to question that as well. However, hurt people hurt people. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And no one basically should have had to tell you that R. Kelly, got fucked over and fucked when he was a child. And so hurt people hurt people. And so the thing about this piece is with R. Kelly is that he's had the money, the resources to be able to hire the top therapists and psychologists in the world to be able to address those particular issues that have plagued him since childhood. There's no excuse for that. However, when you've been told this and that, and you've been told that you are God and you are the second coming, damn near, and all of this type of shit, people have a tendency to get away from themselves, and they use a form of any kind to use as an escape. R. Kelly is a sick motherfucking nigga. It's just that simple. And everyone wants to put this Aaliyah thing on R. Kelly. Of course, he married her, forged the information with help from people around him. See, his sickness was enhanced and reinforced by motherfuckers that were around him, based on the fact that R. Kelly had money. And with the situation with Aaliyah, he realized that he fucked a little girl, and to avoid going to jail, this is what he done. He went to the courthouse, forged paperwork, and married her. Real simple. Very simple. Now, Aaliyah's murder, you all know she was murdered, had nothing to do with R. Kelly. That's Rockefeller written all over it. Jay-Z, Damon Dash, Rick Rubin, Lyle Cohen, and all those other motherfuckers. It's written all over Aaliyah's death. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that was due to the fact that Aaliyah wanted to stand on her own. And she was schooled by R. Kelly on the ins and outs. However, we have to look at what did R. Kelly do? What did R. Kelly do to piss these motherfucking Jews off? These blood-sucking so-called white Jews. because he's gotten away with all of this bullshit for so many years, decades. And then now all of a sudden they're coming after him. They're not going to take him out of here because he lays golden eggs every time he gets on the piano or goes in the studio. It's just that simple. That's the type of nigga he is. It's only few people on this planet that have the ability to see sound, and R. Kelly is one of them. He has an ability to see sound, and they would be fools to take him out of here. But what has he done to piss them off? Because he has participated in the rituals early on. And believe it or not, these motherfucking crackers in the industry, these motherfucking sodomites know about R. Kelly's issues. And so, what ritual that he hasn't participated in that has caused him to receive this much attention, negative attention, where he could possibly go to jail? So you have to look at the whole picture. And when I say he has the ability to see sound, everything he touched turns to gold in terms, I'm not even going to say gold, turns to platinum in terms of music. And this is a motherfucker who is functionally illiterate. And you got motherfuckers in the industry, they got tons of this Eurocentric education. They can't even produce a gold hit. More or less a platinum hit every time you hit the studio. And so, what they want to do is exploit and humiliate him for what it is that he hasn't participated in or gotten down in the industry. So you have to look at that. You know, you have to look at that whole picture. You know. Now, let's talk about these sisters, you know, that went on the television, you know, boo-hooing and, you know, and playing this, you know, this innocent Barbie doll that has been victimized shit. Now, these sisters knew what they were doing. When they got that opportunity, they hauled ass into the studio to meet R. Kelly. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And believe it or not,
Did I do something?
Pardon interruption. And some of these parents sent their children to R. Kelly. They knew that they were going to see R. Kelly. And whether they knew what was going to take place or not, they still sent them there because they sent those children there to get paid. A lot of those parents didn't give a fuck what their children, what their daughters had to go through. Get that motherfucking money. Go ahead, boo, get that deal. And a lot of you went, and you went through the shit that you went through because you were hoping at the end of the day his motherfucking mental illness was going to subside and he was going to come down to a humanity level and help you get on your feet. And then some of you only wanted some bling. Some of you only wanted a good ass shopping spree. Some of you only wanted to be in videos. But you play this, you know, Barbie doll, I've been victimized shit. You know, you were dealing with a maniac. You were dealing with a sick motherfucker. Now, if he used a knife instead of his dick, he would have been a serial killer. All of you would have been murdered. But a lot of you put yourselves in that position. When he asked it, for your numbers and, to come up to the studio, and you all were in separate rooms, naked and with the lights off, you knew you had an opportunity to just leave. But like I said, you were hoping that the incredible Hulk, the pedophile Hulk in him, will wear off and he would turn back to R. Kelly. And then you would get what you wanted. And see, a lot of you now, you're older, you got, you've aged, your careers are through, because you wasted a lot of time being wore out sexually, fucking with R. Kelly. A lot of you could have went elsewhere. And so, and I say this to say that, let's not just, cry victim all the time on situations. You have to look at the part you play in this whole scheme of things. Because you were dealing with a sick individual. Very sick individual. So, and that's what went down. Now, did you know this motherfucker was sick? Probably not. But those are the games that are being played in the industry. R. Kelly's not the only one that fucks these sisters around. R. Kelly's not the only one that fucks these young girls. A lot of these rappers and artists and R&B singers do that. It's just that they don't go to the extreme in terms of confining women and torturing them in all aspects, mental, physical, emotional, like R. Kelly. And a lot of them do stand up and hold their end of the bargain in terms of getting these sisters record deals, getting them spots and cameo appearances on videos or what have you. A lot of them do produce, but you got a lot that don't. So, in so many words, you were dealing with the Pied Piper, and don't get me wrong, let's not get it twisted. R. Kelly has taken to meeting his ass as an adult too. You see, these so-called industry owners, these white sick motherfucking Ice 8 so-called Jews, they done ran up in R. Kelly's ass too. And see, this is the whole trick I try to tell you young people. They'll still, see, you under the impression that, they ain't do nothing to him. They ain't went in his ass, so they don't go on these motherfuckers' asses and shit because they still are able to walk with a little bit of swag and wear bling. You all expect them to, when they participate in these sex rituals, you expect them to put on a dress and start talking feminine. No. That's why they get a lot of tattoos and cover their bodies up. That's the part they don't allow you to see. That's the whole trick, to continue to draw you and bait you into the shit for those who have talent. So let's see what's going to happen at the end of this series, because I've already told you everything that's going to take place. His brother's incarcerated. His brother really hates him. If you look at previous videos, he's always went against him. But now that he's in jail and R. Kelly has the money to get him out of whatever legal situation that he's in, he's going to talk and speak up for R. Kelly. You have to pay attention to how they make these motherfucking niggas act, and they want to get gory details. See, you niggas like drama, so you want to hear, R. Kelly anally fuck these girls and pissed on them and all this. See, y'all want to hear that type of shit. And this is what makes money. This is why that Surviving R. Kelly series is going to make hundreds of millions of dollars. Because you drama addicted niggas. And you can say what you want. You'll watch it tonight. Even though you already know, I've already explained to you the entire situation. Because what they want to do is scare him or lay him down for a while. To teach him a lesson. Spank him. These white motherfucking crackers want to spank him. To let him know that he's not his own man. He's not running the show. He's not Mr. Industry. And so just pay attention to what I'm saying. And, go ahead and watch it, and see, you're going to come up with the same conclusion. Harvey Weinstein, same motherfucking bag. This devil. Why hasn't this motherfucking cracker been to jail? And you see how they do. Weinstein, he's a goddamn so-called white imposter Jew. So they really don't want to put him in jail. Because that would be a mark. He would be a disgrace to the so-called Jewish community. But yet Bill Cosby is in. So what's the difference? Why is Bill Cosby doing time and this cracker's not doing any time? They keep prolonging and prolonging because he was doing this shit far before Bill Cosby was accused of it. He's been doing this shit, making these motherfucking white bitches get on their knees, which that's nothing new to them. They're nothing but opportunists. If they don't come in the door, fucking and they eat dogs' dicks and all this, that's just their nature. I know a lot of y'all don't like to hear that because a lot of you love the ice, love the ski bitch, love the ski bunny hole. But they're the nastiest motherfuckers, the most disease-carrying motherfuckers on the planet. You name one insect, animal, or creature other than the white bitch who carries more disease and bacteria. There's no one that carries more disease and bacteria than the white bitch. You can say what you want. But yet they want Bill Cosby to perish in the penitentiary. And listen, none of you niggas are doing anything to help that brother. Of course, he buck danced and tommed and all that. But I'm quite sure he has learned his lesson from this ordeal about dealing with the motherfucking cracker. So he should have the support of the black community at this point. Bill Cosby is not a spring chicken anymore. But they want him to purge. Reason being, so they can take advantage of Camille, take all his shows from him, and run him into syndication. Because those are collector's items. The Cosby Show. And if the cracker can get a hold of that, Sumner Redstone, Rupert Murdoch, and the other devils at Viacom, if they can get a hold of those the Cosby shows, then it's a wrap. You know, these motherfucking crackers here. Every time I see somebody, whether they black, I don't give a fuck what color they are, with these collars on, I can't help but think of little boys. And this motherfucker here, he done fucked damn near and sucked off every little child in Minnesota. This priest here. But he's still on the motherfucking streets. Because he's been granted immunity from prosecution. Just like all these other motherfuckers right here. These faggots who get on the pulpit Sunday in the cathedral. You know, Father God, we've come to you this morning, Father God, and the Lord has blessed us, you know, with the little boys this morning. Come down here, Theodore. You know. Then at the end, you know, God wants to see your cock. Fuck out of here. All of them are faggots. All of them are faggots. It's just that simple. They all are faggots. You know, it's just that simple. You know, they don't want no women. You know, they walk around with these goddamn robes and shit on with no goddamn drawers under, because it comes from this Roman Empire. This is where this shit started at. And if you look in the history of this, look at this motherfucker. And I've showed y'all some of these pictures, some of them before. This is a motherfucker Ice Age. This is in the cave. And you see, that's a boy that he is chewing on the little boy's nipple. And his hand is almost near the little baby's dick. This is the Ice Age in the cave. This is the conduct that was demonstrated in the caves of Europe. Nasty motherfuckers. You know. And see, that's the Pied Piper. The other picture is the Pied Piper, where this motherfucker has a man torso, you know, and a motherfucking donkey's legs and a tail. You know, and he plays the flute, and the little boys come and sit on his lap. You know, y'all have to pay attention to this shit. This is why these priests do not get prosecuted. This is why the television, the airways are flooded with this type of filth. You know, agape love. This is supposed to be agape love, where you see the little boy playing with the grown man's genitals. And then and on this cup, you see that the grown man has the little boy sitting on his lap. They both start butt fucking naked. This is the behavior that these motherfucking crackers have. All of them have it in them. This is how they were in ancient Rome. Julius Caesar, Napoleon, all these motherfuckers. All the way up to Brad Pitt. You know, and this picture here is a Ice Age trying to sodomize a goddamn animal. You know, this shit is not a joke. Going in ponies, dogs. This is natural behavior for this Ice Age. That's why they say the dog is his best friend. Is his best friend. Y'all, you know, brothers and sisters, y'all gotta be clear about this motherfucking cracker, man. He's a nasty motherfucking germ. Now, these so-called white Jews today, taking these infant babies, making an incision in these little infants' penises, and then suck the blood off of these little baby penises. Look at this faggot motherfucker. Look at this sick shit here. This little baby's in excruciating pain. This is what they do. This is why they avoid, and they're being set immune from prosecution for this shit, messing with these little children. This is their motherfucking nature. Look at this motherfucker. And then you motherfucking niggas give these motherfuckers respect. You know, yeah, I got a good Jew lawyer, man. He bad motherfucker, man. He sharp as a motherfucker. Then you go eat dinner with him and have lunch with him. And he tell you he can't have lunch with you today. And then he go upstairs in his office, hold all the calls, cause he got a little baby to suck on. And you niggas sit out here walking around bragging, man, them motherfucking Jew lawyers, they some bad motherfuckers. Yeah, you right, they are some bad motherfuckers. Very bad. Sick motherfucking crackers. Yo, we have to wake up, brothers and sisters. Plain and simple. This is the movies. Caligula, 300. They have an organization called NAMLA, National Association for Man and Boy Love. Look it up. Look it up. By the way, brother Mark Gipp, you know, hotep to you, brother. And I did look up your iTiles, and you were absolutely correct. You know about those Filipinos. They're actually black. Cause you only have two types of hair in this world: straight hair and curly hair. Very simple. So you're absolutely on point with that, and I give you credit for that. But nevertheless, this is you know, the nature of this goddamn cracker. The nature of this motherfucker. Yeah, I want to take a second, brothers and sisters, to acknowledge, you know, my father, who, you know, his born day is Sunday, you know, but I want to give him some acknowledgments today, although I will be heading to the cemetery to pour libation and give the brother his honors, his due honors. You know, he would have been 88 years old. Strong young brother. Strong brother. Professional. Everything. Everything that he set his mind to, he made it work. And so, I always honor my parents. Always honor my parents. And that's something you all should do. And then you go back and look up your ancestors. Look at your ancestors and what they went through. And then look where you're at today. I'm talking to those who are conscious, those who are walking in the spirits, in the honor of their predecessors and their ancestors. Because we are the Malcolm X's. We are the Khalid Muhammads. We are the Dr. Kings. We are the Steve Coakleys. We are the Harriet Tubmans, the Sojourner Truth. We are the Nat Turners of today. And we must continue to act as such. and continue to be torchbearers for black liberation, for black salvation. Because millions of our ancestors died and perished in the fight for liberation. And we should never forget these brothers and sisters. Never forget these brothers and sisters. Never. Because they laid a heavy lick down. And sometimes that load can be heavy to carry that they left for us. And that's because of those who refuse to fight for liberation. And it makes our load, it makes the load much more heavier and harder. But it must be done, brothers and sisters. I give honors to all of you all of you, all of you. But if you are a sellout, bootlicking, jigaboo ass nigga, stay the fuck away from me. Because this year here, this is about service work. This is about moving forward without letting anything, any vice or any demonic energy set you down or slow you down. You must continue to stand on your foundation, to stand on your square, to become a force to be reckoned with white supremacy. Because we will win. But we must get out here and help and link up with our brothers and sisters and pull them up. Don't tear them down, pull them up. Hotep, Black Power.